All right, YouTube, Truth Man here. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping All Subjects channel. So I need to break down what a simp is, because after a conversation that I had with my daughter and that her mother had with her, we need to break down what a simp is. Of course, women are not going to agree with everything that a simp is. Number one, I'm gonna just, y'all know me, I'm gonna be all over the place, but I'm gonna make it back to my street. A simp over evaluates women they don't know. Let me show you something. In some ways, the conversation, I'm right. In some ways, her mother is right. Now let me show you something. When you just meet a woman, you bringing her flowers, you don't know nothing about her, times have changed. That's simp behavior. Back in the past, when a guy brought flowers to a woman, their families usually knew each other. They knew something about. But here's the thing. In the times we living in, women are more masculine. Not all, but a lot. So it's like bringing them flowers. For a lot of them, they'll take it as a sign of weakness. Now, like she was telling my daughter that a man should treat a woman like a queen, and that's somewhat correct. You should treat a woman like a queen that's treating you like a king. If she ain't treating you like no queen or like no king, if she ain't treating you like a king and you treat her like a queen, you are a simp. That's just bottom line. And she's gonna run over you, and she's gonna take over. She gonna become the man. She gonna become the person with the pen. So yes, when she told her that a man should treat you like a queen, that's correct, depending on the behavior of the woman. A woman that got a bunch of dudes calling her, she done messed with a couple of them, you ain't even supposed to like her, man. If you even like her and she doing all of that, yes, you are a simp. You are. Now I'm gonna show you who you bring flowers to. You bring flowers to the woman that show you respect as a man. They show you the qualities that she's supposed to have. A helper, loyal. You bring flowers to them, relieving you sexually. You bring flowers to them. If somebody die in their family, you be there for them. Like me personally, I don't like funerals and stuff. I'm not finna be in every funeral, not me. I'm just gonna be honest about it. People be getting mad, that's okay, I'll deal with it. But, man, I can't even see in my phone screen. Wait, hold on. Man, my phone screen I gotta clean this after this. But see, these women will tell you this stuff, but they don't even like it. You can't, like these women will say, oh, it's all right for a man to show emotion in front of a woman. But then when he does it, they start acting different after that. They start looking at dude with all gold teeth in his mouth. Gold teethus. And they just start, now all of a sudden you like, wait a minute. So I get it. You fell in love with a thug. When he became a responsible adult, you start treating them different. That's what I'm talking about. These women, they don't know what they want. Most of them are not gonna submit, but yet they always talking about finding a God-fearing man or finding the dude that's gonna treat them like a queen. They ain't gonna submit to them. They submit to money. They submit to dollars. Look, man. And that's not even real submission. As men, don't even count it. Just get recreational use, and only deal further with the women who their respect for you goes beyond your dollars. That's why these chicks be getting ran through, because guys is waking up. They like, man, she ain't finna use me for my money. I'm finna get something out of it. Smash, 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 smash. So, you teach your daughters when they're young to preserve themselves. Of course they gonna like dudes. And they gonna get their heart broken for not giving it up. But still, somebody's gonna come along. If you stay right, you keep the right attitude, you're not a simp for treating unicorns like they special. You're a simp for treating hoes like they special. Now you a simp. Now you a simp. Like they say, you can't turn a 304 into a housewife. Why? Because that's simp behavior, man. And simps almost always lose in the end. They lose. So I'm going to break down what a simp is. What simp behavior is. Taking up for women that loving dudes is beating on them, simp behavior. I can see in some isolated cases where it's a relative or stuff like that, but in most situations, you just leave that alone. You see a chick getting battered in public, you leave it alone, you move on, because you don't know if that's something that she likes, and you'll be putting yourself in jeopardy for her. So that's simp behavior. Again, like I mentioned, simp behavior is you treating a chick that you don't even know well, like you know her well, like you've been with her for years. Like all that buying flowers and stuff like that, that's supposed to be for women that you are in relationships with. I never take no flowers to no date. And I would encourage y'all not to do it. Now, if y'all get together and y'all dealing with each other a couple months down the line and you want to give her flowers, not simp behavior. You don't know her, simp behavior. She could be the biggest hoe in her city and you bringing her flowers. Simp behavior. So, yeah. Also, getting cheated on and you still with her, simp behavior. I don't care if you got kids, simp behavior. Out the gate, simp behavior. Now you got to throw emotional affairs in there too. That's simp behavior. Because most women, when they start liking a dude and you catch them, that's not going to stop them from liking other dudes. Trust me when I tell you. It's not. What's that on my face? Hold on, y'all. Why y'all ain't tell me I had something? Just kidding. Man, that's crazy. What is that? Oh, I know what that is. I can smell it. That's toothpaste in my beard. It's wild anyway. Being ready to harm yourself over any woman, simp behavior. You're supposed to move on and realize that there's many more out here and mingle. Simp behavior. You don't do nothing to yourself for no broad. How you think the Most High God feel about that there? You ready to end it over a human. Human. And you better watch my video so you can know how to keep it with these people, man. Don't ever give them that much leeway where you looking at yourself differently because of anything these people do. So that's simp behavior too. That's simp behavior. Sharing women, simp behavior. Even if you paying for it, it's simp behavior. You gotta realize, man, simp behavior is hard to avoid. You so desperate, you willing to share women. Now I know you don't always know what they do, because for one, they lie so much and they good at it. But still, yet and still, it's simp behavior when you sharing them. When side dude, simp behavior. You is not no player. You are a simp. And you know you side dude. You supposed to tell her, well, look, I mean, we could be cool, but that's about it. And I wouldn't be talking to her when the women that respect me is around. I will only talk to her when I'm bored. You don't know. You don't be side dude. Man, do you know how many women are out here? Side dude is simp behavior extreme. It's simp behavior 10x. Being on the side. So yeah. I got that idea from that situation. I need to talk a little bit more about what a simp is. You can only get them with money, simp behavior. Now, let me clarify. All these women are different, and these women in 2024 are more superficial. So sometimes you want to play to that to get what you want. If you know they materialistic, then guess what? Go get you some designer. Go keep your hair cut. See, me, I don't care. But I was thinking about it like, man, I need to be a little more tight and fresh out here for me. Now I know it'll benefit me with them because they like me like this. So I can imagine if I keep my beard dyed, keep some fresh clothes on, nice glasses, I can imagine. Dude was getting mad, like he was, I forgot what he said that one dude looked like. But he said he popular because he got those glasses. And that's because people are superficial. People superficial out here. Falling in love with women that don't love you, don't even show you that simp behavior. For what? Love is fiction. Love is fairy tale. Love is mythology. Relationships have always been, go back to your Bible, about business first. Love grows later. You talking about you in love and stuff like that. You's a goofy and a simp. And you're going to end up like guys like me. That you don't even know what the court going to say. And the longer you put it off, the more they going to try to get you. You know, I realized that my relationship is over with. Me not realizing it, when all this transpired, everything that was said, did, I would be a simp. Trying to keep relationships with women who don't want them with you, simp behavior. I don't care if you do got kids. You got to move on, man. And if she try to hold your kids from you, you got to have the money to make her pay for that. Or it's up to you. You be like, you know what? Some guys, I wouldn't suggest this, but some guys be like, man, they don't be wanting to deal with her, so they just say, forget the kid. I would say, don't do that. Take her to court. Your kids need you. Forget her. You boss up on her. If she try to play that, because some women are better actresses, they'll try to act to get the police to react and get you. Turn that phone on them. They'll try to instigate you into conflict with some other dude. Turn that phone on. So if he do something, you got proof when you wreck him. And y'all need to stay in fighting shape too, so in case you have to whoops. I'm going to tell you like this. I don't want to fight nobody, but if I do, I'm going to make sure they remember who they fought. You going to know you've been in a fight. Every time you look in the mirror, I want you to see something that I did to you that you can't erase. But other than that, I'm at peace. I don't want no conflict. I don't want no trouble. But fighting women, speaking of that, fighting over women that don't got nothing to do with you and him. You fighting because he has her. Simp behavior. Let him have her. Now, if he challenge you or he do something to your kids or anything like that, and don't be trying to escalate stuff with him. You ain't even got to shake his hand. If he does something to your kids, the first thing you do is get your kids out of there. Because if you get locked up, then he really gonna try to get your kid. You got to get them out of there. And you got to be more sneaky and calculating. Look, man, y'all got to learn how to get people. You clumsy, you over there in front of everybody. That ain't the way. Let's get off of that. Fighting over women is simp behavior. I would never fight over no chick unless she was like treating me like a king, and some dude just randomly started some stuff with her. Then I would help her. But a chick that don't treat you with respect, don't be submitting to you, don't be listening to you, you can pummel her, and I'm gonna just sit there and I'm gonna probably get in the car and leave. Y'all be trying to help these women that be crushing y'all finances with alimony and child support. Then I'm broke up with you over some trivial stuff. I ain't helping nobody like that. They done petty a new word, you all the way to divorce court and family court, which is a divorce court. And now the new dude is a pookie who knew how to lie and knew how to talk. And he ain't going, she doing that same stuff and he ain't going for it. He trying to beat on. You get involved, you a simp. You just get your kids out of there. You tell them, look, man, what you and her got going, that's between y'all. But my kids ain't got, if you deal with mine, and she'll try to bring, well, he said to Juby, he said to little Mook Mook. Nah, man. Don't be trying to, nope. Just get your kids out of there. And let them fight it out. That's between them. But if you try to help her, then it's crazy. Guys be losing their lives over ex-wives. And then she was messing with him while she was with you. She was talking to him the whole time. And then you get into it with him and you don't, nah, man, don't do that. That's simp behavior. When you let a woman ghost you more than twice, simp behavior, and you still talking to her, you being a simp. Sometimes you don't need to block them, just don't say nothing else to them. Stop talking to them. Leave them on your stuff and get your success and post it. And when other people respond, you talk to them, she say something, you don't even respond. Revenge is sometimes the golden nugget. They're going to be saying my phrases 100 years from now. Revenge sometimes is the golden nugget. I believe in revenge sometimes. But I believe sometimes I believe more in passive revenge. Like where you just, like, man, forget them. And you go and get what you know they wanted. That's how you get revenge on people. People who quit on you. People who gave up on you, but you know they money hungry, they love money. Go get it and don't share it with them. And dude, listen, I'm telling you, simp behavior. You being a simp. At work. Siding with chicks that's in the wrong against other dudes. You being a simp. You being a simp. You know they picking with that dude. But you laughing along with them. You a simp. Now, a hater, a player hater, and a simp have similar characteristics, yet they somewhat different. The simp ain't always a hater. He just a simp. He a simp. You know somebody and you get with their ex-girl or their ex-wife. You know him. Even if you don't like him, you being a simp for getting with her. What, you trying to compete? You think that's a flex? Simp. Simp. I would literally have to hate you, and I don't hate anyone, to get with your ex. And let's say I didn't know it was your ex. When I find out, she's done. That's just me. That's where I'm at. I'm up there. Some of y'all is too simpy for you. Just happy you getting some. You smashing a chick that ain't had sex with him in 5 years and think you doing something. The devil is a liar. She denied that man for 5 years. Now you the best. Oh, you the best, baby. You think you doing something. Listening too much to what these women talking about. Simp. Now, sometimes you got to know when to listen. But you listening all the time to what a woman got to say, as a man, you a simp. I'm going to just tell you flat out. Let her, you the man. She over here. These women, it's like two people flying a plane, right? A lot of these women, this is where they at. Two people flying a plane. The person in the passenger side is making the plane go side to side because they got their hand on the wheel. You're supposed to be over there. They trying to fly the plane or drive the car from the passenger side. And you know what that caused? When they see her trying to drive the car from the passenger side, if this were a reality, like if it was to be portrayed in real life, now the kid's gonna be trying to drive from the back seat. Everybody got their hands on the wheel because she trying to drive and she trying to fly from the passenger side. And if you let her, you a simp. Like, man, what you thinking? Get out of it. I'm going to pull this over and put you out. You ain't going to put me out there. Stop trying to drive then. Stop trying to fly the plane. Either you going to come along for the ride and you going to help from the passenger side. Hey, that's a tree right there. Okay, thanks. But instead, these women are had their hands on the wheel and y'all fighting for the wheel and y'all hit the tree. That's what happened with a lot of them. Y'all can't. No free advertisement today. I had to turn that off. Y'all need more? Content by request, $1.99. $1.99 content by request. That ain't nothing. You got it. You a grown man. You got $1.99. Go cash your change in. You ain't got $1. Send me that $1.99. I kept it as low as I could keep it. But other than that, y'all just gotta wait and see what I'm talking about next. Now, sometimes I give people a free one. Like I'm about to give a free one today. It's 10:39. Still not starting early enough. But yeah, man. Showing off in front of a chick, trying to act like you punking a dude. Simp behavior. Let me show you where you been. You being player, as they call it. You being a player. Like when you with your boys, you don't front your boys off in front of the chicks. You just keep it cool. Dapping each other up, laugh and act like you want to do anything. Make them think that y'all fun to be around. That y'all just like tight. Instead of you trying to front your guy off. Don't try to slap box or none of that in front of no bras. Don't do that. When you do that, and just let it be all guys out there. Y'all put on the gloves, no women. You being a simp. You're trying to show off. Trying to show off is simp behavior. Every time and all the time. Every time and all the time. That's simp behavior, man. The simp behavior. Dudes that talk to women at work or out here and wherever, but you can't have a casual conversation with other dudes. Simp behavior. You a simp, man. What? These dudes ain't your enemies, man. You act like men are your enemy. That's simp behavior because you should be able to make a carve out a path or a niche for yourself without doing that. I see dudes doing that all the time. I be calling them all type of simps in my head. Like, you simp. And that's kind of Fruity Pebbles too. Like the dude that you never see him in the locker room, like joking around and talking with the guys. You only see him talking with the women. Man, you a simp. You a simp. The supervisor that abuses authority trying to impress women. Simp. You know they like dude, so you trying to embarrass them when they around. And let me tell y'all something too. You know your boss doing that, man, checking. That's why you got to get your money up, because you can't let these jobs is like women. You can't let neither one of them have control over your life. You got to stand on both of them. You got to be able to stand on people at work and at home. You ain't saving enough money. You spend too much. That's why you getting punked at work. Me, I could care less. I'll take a couple steps back. You ain't finna emasculate me. That's why I told him he was a sergeant. I told him to his face. I looked at him, I gave him a dirty look too. And I wasn't one that was to disrespect the authority, but they was just being disrespectful towards me for whatever reason. I looked at them like, with all due respect, sir, I think they need, I pointed like this. I think they need you more out there than I do in here. And I threw the finger too, just like that. And the other lieutenant, he kind of messy, like he liked it that. He liked it that. He came in there, he never smiled. The guys was like, you smiling? Because he probably told them in the hall thinking he was going to get me in trouble. Listen, one thing y'all better understand about me. I will do your job. I will respect your authority. But what I will not do is let you emasculate me in any way. It's just a job. Either I believe in God or I don't. Either I believe that things going to work out my way or that I don't. Forget what these women told me. Oh, you should have kept that. She was telling me you should have kept it. You should have. No, I shouldn't. I'm not letting nobody emasculate me. And a real woman is going to understand that. And she going to be like, you know what, baby? We're going to be all right. And she going to step it up. And that's going to make you step it up even more. Trust me when I tell you, if you're not a simp, you going to buck and end up divorced when you got to do stuff for a woman that ain't doing what she need to do or can do for you. You gonna end up bucking anyway. So listen. But anyway, if y'all want me to talk about this more, content by request, this what you need to do with all your simp tendencies.